Breakfast and brilliant ideas, coffee and conversation, we're serving up that and much more at IBJ Media's events. Join us at an upcoming event and kickstart your day with fresh ideas and new connections. Check out our event lineup and register now at ibj.com/RSVP.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. I'm Gary Dick. The Indiana Department of Correction plans to ask for $15.8 million in state funding to prepare an Indiana Correctional Facility to house immigration detainees. The DOC is expected to make the funding request at a state budget committee meeting Wednesday at Indiana State University in Terre Haute. Last month, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced that the Trump administration would partner with Indiana Governor Mike Braun to secure about 1,000 beds at the Miami Correctional Facility, about 70 miles north of Indianapolis on the campus of the Grissom Air Force Reserve Base. The number of reported farm fatalities in Indiana grew sharply last year, according to the latest report from Purdue University. According to that report, there were 28 reported farm fatalities in Indiana in 2024, which is more than 2 per month on average. That compares to 15 people who died on Indiana farms in 2023. The Dearborn County town of Dillsboro is seeking development proposals for a historic structure viewed as a cornerstone of the community's downtown revitalization. The 1.5-story structure was built around 1890, and the request for proposals is part of the town's effort to revitalize North Street in conjunction with a $1.5 million streetscape project and an effort to build a performing arts and public market hub. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. East Central Indiana is on the move, and the next big conversation is happening in Muncie. Join us for Innovate East Central Indiana at Ball State University, September 17th. A powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight, part of the Innovate Indiana series, presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. We're talking talent, technology, and transformation, and what's next for the region. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. The U.S. Department of Defense has awarded a grant to Mishawaka-based Intrepid Phoenix Ventures.
The grant was awarded to support the software company's development of an AI-powered tool to help people who are recovering from substance use disorders. The research and development project is a collaboration between Intrepid Phoenix, a technology startup founded at the University of Notre Dame's Idea Center, and the Indiana University School of Social Work. The aim is to develop a software tool that helps people better manage their path to recovery by using artificial intelligence to enhance the core behavioral health functions of caregivers, such as analysis, planning, and decision-making. By monitoring the progress of users over time, the software tool also would provide caregivers with feedback to improve the delivery of care. The company said the research team behind the effort is also committed to addressing the ethical and practical challenges associated with deploying AI to treat mental health issues, such as data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the need for human oversight. The amount of the grant was not disclosed. Intrepid Phoenix Ventures was founded in 2019, and its existing recovery software platform was developed in partnership with Notre Dame and Wabash-based health services provider Bowen Center. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Evansville water sewer utility officials will present a design contract for a new groundwater treatment plant during the utility's board meeting this afternoon. The city says the plan will fundamentally reshape the future of the city's water system and could save ratepayers up to $200 million over time. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources has awarded more than $1.3 million to support 18 lake, river, and watershed land treatment projects in 12 Hoosier counties. The DNR says many of the projects aim to improve water quality by reducing sediment and nutrient inputs. And you can see the complete list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand. Whether it's healthcare innovation, major infrastructure, or global sports impact, Inside Indiana Business with Gary Dick tells the stories of Indiana's groundbreakers and game changers. It's the must-listen show for business, civic, and community leaders across the state. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts or at ibjpodcast.com.
The IBJ Media Podcast Network is the soundtrack of a growing state. Indiana is on the move, and you can hear it happening on the IBJ Media Podcast Network. We bring you the voices at the center of our economy, our courts, our companies, and our communities. Subscribe now and be part of the conversation that's building Indiana's future. Find all of our shows by searching IBJ Media in your podcast app or visit ibjpodcasts.com.